Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Peace and blessings to everybody out there. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and a blessed day. So on Rayshon today, we have another reaction from Bakersfield Now. This is the one I've been waiting on, you guys. This is the one where I did the Zoom call with Savannah. She asked me a few questions. I don't know how much she put on there, but we're going to go ahead and see. But I just want to also thank her at the same time for giving me that opportunity, step it up to the next platform to help spread awareness for these boys. And I want to thank all these news channels that's been there and that still cares, to get this word out. Because sometimes it doesn't always go like this. We don't get too much media coverage across the United States. It all pretty much comes from these news channels. So I want to thank all these reporters and these news channels for even taking their time to do what they're doing. Most of this took place yesterday. I did the Zoom call yesterday. Yesterday was a 9-month anniversary disappearance of the boys, where most of this footage came from. And they just released this one. I'm going to go ahead and do my reaction for the folks out there that haven't seen it yet. So let's go ahead and jump into this video and see what they got to say, yo.
Dave, Rochelle, the community has been searching for answers since the toddlers went missing 9 months ago. The last update BPD gave us was in June, but we're learning today that the number of people they've interviewed has gone up as the search for the boys continues.
Okay, that's good news right there.
In the investigator's office, the first thing you see when you walk into their workspace is a giant poster of the boys. So the first thing that they see when they come to work every day is a picture of the boys.
On December 21st, 2020, Orrin and Orson West went missing while playing in their
adopted. If that is true, that's good. You see how most of us got our posters in the background. That's because, we really think, if they do have a poster in their office or whatever, where they walk in and see it every day, they must have some type of heartfelt feelings for this case, this investigation, and for these boys. That's just how I think. I don't know.
Parents' backyard. 9 months later, the Bakersfield Police Department and community continue searching for answers.
No one understands more than we do that it is fundamental in service to these little boys that we find out where they are and what happened to them.
BPD is still working with the FBI, the Kern County Sheriff's Department, the District Attorney's Office, and the California City Police Department on the case. They gave their last detailed update in June.
I know we was all questioning who's all involved because we was talking about it last week. For those that was tuned in, we didn't really know what agencies were still on this case. It's pretty good that all these agencies are still involved. That means a lot right there. That's big information, you guys. That means something is going on. You know what I mean? They got something that they working on. They probably waiting on that last little, solid little piece of the puzzle. Because, this investigation to them is putting together for them to convict whoever is responsible for whatever happened to these boys. The puzzle is not complete without that last piece. That's just what it sounds like 9 months in and all these agencies are still involved. Especially the FBI, and still working with California City Police Department, which would make sense. When it got transferred from California City to Bakersfield, doesn't necessarily mean these agencies fell off or not still working with them, because I'm pretty sure they would still have to work with California City Police Department, which makes sense. That's why California City Police Department was over there taking them measurements. We just got to have patience, you guys, and have faith. Anyways, I'm shooting right here in front of my window where I did window pane, and I can look this way and see the west neighborhood. But usually I shoot more to the left at my desk, and I usually got my curtain down, and I just go off of my ring light and, the lights in the background so you can see the blue lights. But today, I decided to do a little something different, man. Something more natural. Sunlight, so I could just look out the window. It's pretty cloudy outside. Anyway.
Individuals have been interviewed, 44 search warrants conducted, and 16 mass area searches have been done. Sergeant Pear says these numbers have gone up as the investigation has continued.
Good.
It gives us hope, just know that this case is not going to go cold, and that we're working on it. So we just have to have faith in them and let them do their job, and just continue doing what we're doing by spreading the awareness We just pray somebody comes forward.
The biological cousin of the boys, Rosanna Wills, says they will have a candlelight prayer every 21st until they're found.
It's like little things like wear the shirt. Every time I wear the shirt, in public, I talk to a lot of people. Right here from California City, a day one searcher. Now you guys know who that guy is, right? I'm trying to see what they said in the beginning with my name and stuff. The shirt, they put it kind of fast.
Says they will have a candlelight prayer every 21st until they're found.
It's like little things like wear the shirt. Every time I wear the shirt, in public, I talk to a lot of people that don't know what's going on with the boys. And I do that because I feel, the boys could still be out there. It's a big possibility. Speak up on that before this video ends. I still feel it's a big possibility that these kids could be out there for a lot of reasons. You know what I mean? So the whole point of that is to spread awareness, to get their picture out there, to get their story out there, because they could be anywhere. They could be in your neighbor's house. They could be at your co-worker's neighbor's house. You could be talking to your co-worker about the kids, show them a picture, and they might be like, hey, I seen them kids next door, or I seen them kids over here, or you never know. So all we got to do is just keep trying and trying, spreading awareness and putting these boys' picture out there, because that possibility is real big. It's not ruled out yet. So just on the fact of that, we got to keep doing what we've been doing. Just because it's 9 months does not mean that these kids can still be saved or they're still out there. They could be held captive somewhere. They could be held captive living a good life, as far as, not, they're getting fed with, but that doesn't matter. That's not where they need to be. But I'm just saying that could be a possibility, which that means they're still able to be saved and brought back home alive before it gets too late. They get older and then they don't really know nothing no more. But, that's just a positive way to think. And you got to think like that. You don't always want to just think the worst. You got to put that good mind state in the atmosphere. We don't know where these boys are at right now. They know where the boys are at. Trazell, should I say, and Jackie be lying, but, we don't. But if they are somewhere alive, that would be held captive somewhere. Just hopefully, it's under good conditions and we can figure out where it's at. That's pretty much the whole point of just helping spread awareness and, trying to get their pictures out there. Maybe that's why they don't want nobody to see what these kids look like. Maybe that's why they didn't give no pictures to the FBI. Maybe that's why, a lot of these posters keep getting snatched down, because they don't want nobody to know what these kids look like. Nobody would know. It's almost going on a year and still no updated photos. Like these photos right here is old. I'm pretty sure they look way different now. But yeah, you guys, so finish this video out.
Candlelight service is tonight at 6 p.m. and reporter David Kaplan will have more on that. Anyone with information on the boys should call current secret witness at 661-322-4040. Live in downtown Bakersfield, Savannah Welch, Eyewitness News.
Anyways, you guys, I want to thank y'all again for staying tuned in with the boys. Keep your prayers, keep your hopes alive, and keep faith. As you can see, it's far from a cold case. So that means they know some type of information, either to bring justice for the boys or bring the boys home. And we're going to pray for the best, of course. Need any type of information besides a cold case. I don't feel it's going that way. It's not looking like it, according to what law enforcement been saying from the beginning up until now. We never really said that it's just going to be a cold case, like it's done, it's looking that way. They never, said that at all. So we got to keep that in mind, y'all. Be positive, stay prayed up. We're the boys always and forever.